In the news.
Thank you. And so I understood it was walking through the contact tracing. Is that right? For this particular individual. So I first want to point out thank you very much to our lab partners, to Dr. Topper and Dr. Chu. We wouldn't have been able to do this without them. Also, very much thank you to the individual themselves. They recognized that they had recently traveled. They recognized that they had symptoms, and they did what we should all be doing, which is to go and get tested with symptoms. And then they reached out to SFDPH, to our team. We were able to speak with them. So with all investigations and contact tracing, we are talking to the individual, understanding, what their risk factors might have been, in this case, travel, and then speaking with them to make sure that they're staying home and isolated once they know that they have a positive test, which this person is doing, and then speaking to them about close contacts. So that is the usual path that we follow. That is what we're doing in this case, and we're in the process of doing that with this individual now. The question was what kind of close contacts? Yeah, for privacy reasons, we are giving out limited information about the specifics of the individual, but we are in the process of finding out the people that may have been in close contact with them and reaching out to those individuals specifically. The general definition of a close contact is someone who has been within 6 feet for 15 minutes or more. That is the definition that has not yet changed. As we are learning more, as Dr. Colfax said, about Omicron, we will understand whether that definition has to change if this virus is more transmissible. And so that is generally what we ask people about. We most often will ask about other people residing in the home, because as with other viruses, it's really the length of time and the closeness of being with someone. So that is all in process now. The question now is people who have been traveling outside of the country, particularly in southern Africa. Well, the travel policy and the reentry policy is governed at the national level. And so we know that there is a restriction on non-citizens traveling. We also understand from our CDC colleagues that additional steps and requirements will be coming into place. As of now, people are required to have a negative test within 72 hours of travel back. And we likely will be hearing more in the coming days with Omicron of additional steps that people will be asked to take pre and post travel. The question was about age. We're again not giving specific information. This was a previously healthy individual. Their symptoms were mild, and they did not have to be hospitalized. Yes, this person was aware of the news of Omicron, and that's why they appropriately reached out after they returned from travel, and then had their positive test result through the Color Laboratory. They got their result and then reached out to public health. So really appreciate that person's awareness and collaboration on this.